Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. This might be your Sunday chat. Depends how the day goes. At the moment it's early in the day and I've got a serious problem. Dressing gown. Yesterday on the way home from the Orchids Society meeting there was a broken down vehicle on the dual carriageway and I ended up not far off stationary for 2 hours. I got home very late, car loaded right up to the brim with stuff that needed bringing in, and as I went to get out of the car my back went. So everything stayed in the car and I was hoping that, you know, good night's rest and all that sort of stuff. I got up this morning and every step is jarring my back. I've got a job to get into a chair. When I get in there I can't get out. So it's gone, it's bad. And I know from previous experience that that needs ultimate care. Do you believe it? That pile of rubbish out there from the garden, today was the day I was going to get that in bags, simply because we've had a sequence of dry days and in theory it should have dried out. I'm not doing that now. I can't do anything that involves bending or moving. Now you might think that's coffee, that's not. That's a lemon drink, Lemsip in this country, that you have for colds and flu. It's got paracetamol in it, that's all I'm interested in. I went to the medicine cupboard, which in fact is a polythene bag with bits and pieces in there, and everything was at least a year out of date, some cases nearly 3 years out of date. So that went in the bin. The only thing that was in date, and then only just, were these cold and flu treatments. You're supposed to have one of these before you go to bed, and the sort of lemon and the things help clear your nose and your throat. But it's the paracetamol that does the work, and as the only painkiller in the house, and it would involve quite extreme pain to go and get some more painkillers. So tough, this is what I've got. So that's what I'm going to do. And today, at this stage of the day, I'm going to do absolutely nothing today. What I'd really like to do, which I might be able to do, depends where it got packed. If I can get some of the stuff out of the boot of the car, I can settle down in my chair and do the books for the meeting yesterday, which would at least be something productive. I certainly can't do anything in the garden. Nice blue sky, dry weather, and guess what's forecast tomorrow? Possibility of rain. We'll have to wait and see. Garden can wait, it's waited this long. But it's just annoying that when you plan something like that, it's just a swan. So this may be your only video, so I'm going to load it and then wait and see how the day progresses. And if, whatever it is now, breakfast time, if after lunch, dinner, whatever, we don't want to start that again. If later today I feel like actually getting out here and picking some plants up and stuff, then I will do. But the chances are it's going to be no, and the chances are I'll just do the Sunday chat tomorrow. We've done that before, it's not the end of the world. In fact, we had to do it the other weekend because we had a show on the Sunday. So these things happen. But at the moment, this takes me back 3 or 4 years when I used to have a back problem. And I used to get up some days and think, oh, here we go. And it's back to that level. And all I can think is just sitting in a car seat for that length of time, on top of, these meetings are, you might have to rethink them. I've got the sound system, which involves a large heavy speaker. Now that's in a nice case that with a lift up handle that's on wheels, but there's lots of places that you can't use the wheels, like on the gravel car park and things. So that's got to be lifted along with all the other stuff, microphone box, the boxes of paperwork and all the money tins, everything like that has got to be loaded in the car. That involves bending, lifting, taking. That's just to get it in the car, and I haven't even started the journey yet. I then do the journey, which is fine normally. I've then got to unload, carry and put down, bend, and then put the sound system together, which means lifting that heavy speaker on top of the stand. At the end of the day I've got to undo it again. Yeah, I've got to reverse all that. And Obviously yesterday was just too much, simple as that, just too much. So we'll see where we go, but at the moment just walking is nowhere near comfortable. It's the sort of thing, like I'm stood here, I'm thinking I'll just stay here. If I stay here much longer I'll freeze up. So I'm in catch-22. If I walk it hurts, if I stand still for any length of time it hurts even more when I try and walk. So I don't know what I'm going to do today. It's an old experience that I can do without, and I haven't had to put up with it for so long that this has come as a bit of a shock this morning. So we will take our paracetamol at regular intervals. I've got 3, one's in here. That's not enough to last today. What am I going to do tomorrow if it's still bad? I'm going to have to get somewhere where I can get some painkillers, or just grit my teeth and put up with it, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to do nothing until such time as I feel I can do something, and that's how it's going to have to be. And if this is the end of the video, sorry and all that, it's a lousy Sunday chat, and I'll see you next time. If there's more to come, I'll put a pop-up saying, and here's the proper Sunday chat, which may well be. I don't know yet, it's too early in the day to make that decision. So we'll leave it at that for now. This is horrible. Perhaps I should put some sugar in it. It's like sucking a lemon. Ugh, horrible. But that's the only painkiller in the house at the moment. The nice soluble tablets I had, they were nearly 3 years out of date. And I mean, I don't keep medicines basically because I don't take medicines. I just don't have that sort of thing in the house. I have no need under normal circumstances. But a few painkillers are always handy. You never know when you're going to, like, you know, sprain a wrist or turn your ankle, or, you know, just do something that, you know, involves swelling and you need something to take that swelling down and ease the pain. So I will have to restock. But that's what normally happens, you know. I restock and then 3 or 4 years later I go to the cupboard and think, oh, that's out of date, which is what's happened this time. Right. Until later or tomorrow or whenever. In fact, I'm just going to load this, and if there's more to come today I'll do it as a separate thing. I'll just get this loaded so that people know what's going on, and I'll see you as and when I feel more mobile, and hopefully that's later today. Bye for now.